Gold is back in headlines, and this time it's not just shining, it's flexing. As of December 2025, 24 karat gold in India is trading about 1,35,000 rupees per 10 grams, a new lifetime high. Yes, that number is real. And no, it's not a typo. Buying isn't just happening at a jewelry counter. Strong actions is visible in bullion and future markets as well. Now, let's rewind and see how gold quietly climbed its way here. In 2021, 24 karat gold was around 48,000 rupees per 10 grams. In 2022, it moved to about 55,000 rupees. In 2023, it crossed about 63,000 rupees. By 2024, gold was already close to 78,000 rupees. And then came 2025, the year gold clearly decided to take a sprint. From about 85,000 rupees at the start of the year, prices jumped to 1,35,000 rupees and above today. In simple terms, gold has almost tripled in value in just 4 years, making it one of the best performing assets in recent times. Now, here's an important perspective. Over the last 30 years in India, equities like the Sensex and Nifty have delivered around 11 to 13% annual returns. Gold, on the other hand, has returned about 8 to 10% annually. On paper, stocks clearly win, but CAGR doesn't tell the full story. Equities grow wealth through strong long-term compounding, but they also come with sharp falls. We've seen it during the 2000 dot-com crash, the 2008 global finance crisis, and the 2020 COVID crash. Stocks demanding discipline, patience, and emotional control. Gold's story is different. Gold grows slower than equities, but it performs best during inflation, currency weakness, wars, geopolitical stress, and market crashes. In short, when equities panic, gold usually outperforms. This brings us to the risk cycle. During market crashes, stocks can fall 30 to 50%. Gold in most cases stays stable or even positive. During economic booms, stocks enjoy strong multi-year rallies while gold often moves sideways or slower. That is because stocks and gold move in opposite emotional cycles, which brings us to the core idea. Stocks are meant to grow your money. Gold is meant to protect it. Equities create wealth over time, but they can be emotional. We've seen it before 2008. 2020 markets fall fast and patience gets tested. Gold, on the other hand, doesn't promise excitement. It promises stability, and during market crashes, gold usually holds its grounds or even rises. So why is gold so strong right now? There are three main reasons. First, the rupee has weakened and global inflation refuses to fully calm down. When money feels unstable, investors don't argue, they buy gold. Second, markets are already betting on future interest rate cuts in the US. Lower rates means holding gold doesn't feel so expensive anymore. Third, and let's be honest, the world isn't exactly calm and peaceful. And whenever uncertainty rises, gold quietly becomes everyone's best friend. Back home, analysts say gold may still have room to move up. But they also remind us gold can correct sharply when moods change. Now, let's address the big question. Is gold a good investment? Gold works well as a safety net, protects against inflation, currency weakness, and market shocks. Over time, it has delivered steady, dependable returns. But, and this is important, gold is not a salary paying asset. No dividends, no interest. Stocks test your patience. Gold tests nothing. It just sits there and calms the portfolio. That's why smart investors don't choose stocks or gold. They choose stocks and gold. In fact, a balanced approach works best. For young investors, stocks usually form 70 to 80% of the portfolio, with 10 to 15% in gold. For mid-age investors, stocks come down to around 60 to 65%, while gold rises to 15 to 20%. And for conservative investors, stocks stay around 40 to 50%, with gold at 20 to 25%. This way, gold reduces portfolio volatility without killing long-term returns. In India, gold also carries strong emotional value. Weddings, festivals, traditions, which mean demand rarely disappears. So, how can you invest in gold? there are two main rules. Physical gold, coins, bars or jewelry, though jewelry comes with making charges and taxes. Or digital options, gold ETFs, sovereign gold bonds and digital gold platforms where you invest without worrying about lockers or storage. Finally, what lies ahead? Many experts believe gold prices may stay strong in 2026, possibly around 1.1 lakh rupees to 1.2.5 lakh rupees per 10 grams for 24 karat gold if global uncertainty sticks around. A stronger rupee, easing inflation, or sudden global peace could take shine off gold. So, here's the final takeaway. Stocks create wealth. Gold protects wealth. And wealth that is not protected is only temporary.